Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol, look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got Granson, his tight end. Touchdown! Kylen Granson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Tannehill in the
the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. On the handoff, Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 41, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. Hill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Wentz. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete.
Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give to Henry. A strong running. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From the 44, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Shreds the tackle. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking deep for Hilton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Hey. You got 3. Three down. Hey, 17's yours. Watch 17.
Now it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Completes it to Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
On 1st down, Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The give to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime when that can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On play action, it's Wentz.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.